level, the only thing that happens is your way down. I'm not saying it's going to have a free fall. Absolutely not. Don't take it. Most of you overreact to certain things. Calm down and listen to my words carefully. I'm not saying Mo Salah would not score goals this season. He will still score a few goals, but you're expecting the little Mo Salah, the Mo Salah that takes a game by scruff of his neck. It's not going to happen. Like I said, it might happen occasionally here and there, but Mo Salah will not give those performances he has given us for the past 4 to 5 seasons. Why? Because when you get older, yes, most of you will say, oh, that's ageism. Stop this nonsense. Let's just be real. Let's stop this bullshit isms that the mainstream and the society is pushing out. Like, there are biological factors, there are natural factors you cannot wrestle against. It's just what it is. Like, you don't get more agile, more swift, or faster with age. Now, you can have all kinds of experience you want to call it. You can get more experience, fantastic. But guess what? In sports, experience is not the be and end all. You still need your agility, you need athleticism, you need your speed, you need your tenacity. And when you get older, sorry about the noise, somebody's driving on the other side of the street. When you get to a certain age, whether you want to call it ageism, I do not want to believe it, even though it's rooted in biological fact, it's rooted in natural fact, chronological fact, you become a bit slower. I'm not saying suddenly you become very slow. You become a bit slower. Your body doesn't move as quick as it used to move. And we can see that's what's happening to Mo Salah. Get the facts right. Mo Salah will still score a few goals, but this nonsense that let's give him a few more games, he's going to discover his best form back. Absolute nonsense. I said it. Absolute nonsense. Mo Salah is not going to get better. No, I'm sorry, he is not going to get better in his step. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new and you like the content, make sure you stick a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can always come back, so you can get notifications, and make sure, very importantly, to turn the notification bell so when I drop this video you can be notified. And please do not forget to stick a like on the video for the algorithm so we can reach a lot of other people so they can watch and enjoy the content. But I'm speaking about Mo Salah. Yes, Mo Salah. The beginning of the season for Liverpool has not been the best, and we know Mo Salah is one of their marquee player, is one of their star player in the squad, in the team, in the starting 11, and we know he hasn't been firing in all cylinders as he normally does, and we know that other very very pertinent reasons why Mo Salah might not be firing, at all cylinders, and we know that I think a few months ago, he signed a brand new contract, 3-year contract. We know the saga that went on last year to this year about this contract resolution. Finally, the contract was signed, and we know that in the FA Cup final and the Carling Cup final, Liverpool played against Chelsea last season. They didn't score. They had to win those cups via penalty shootouts. That was the beginning of what we are saying with Mo Salah. Like, I understand the mainstream media have found a way with the punditry, and some of the private content creators have found a way to spill out what I would describe as bullshit. See, for me, I'm not going to talk about Liverpool now. Let's stick on the topic of Mo Salah. Mo Salah has reached my opinion, his crescendo. He has reached his zenith, his apex, and when you reach that certain level, the only thing that happens is your way down. I'm not saying it's going to have a free fall. Absolutely not. Don't take it. Most of you overreact to certain things. Calm down and listen to my words carefully. I'm not saying Mo Salah would not score goals this season. He will still score a few goals, but you're expecting the little Mo Salah, the Mo Salah that takes a game by scruff of his neck. It's not going to happen. Like I said, it might happen occasionally here and there, but Mo Salah will not give those performances he has given us for the past 4 to 5 seasons. Why? Because when you get older, yes, most of you will say, oh, that's ageism. Stop this nonsense. Let's just be real. Let's stop this bullshit isms that the mainstream and the society is pushing out. Like, there are biological factors, there are natural factors you cannot wrestle against. It's just what it is. Like, you don't get more agile, more swift, or faster with age. Now, you can have all kinds of experience you want to call it. You can get more experience, fantastic. But guess what? In sports, Experience is not the be and end all. You still need your agility, you need athleticism, you need your speed, you need your tenacity. And when you get older, sorry about the noise, somebody's driving on the other side of the street. When you get to a certain age, whether you want to call it ageism, I do not want to believe it, even though it's rooted in biological fact, it's rooted in natural fact, chronological fact, you become a bit slower. I'm not saying suddenly you become very slow. You become a bit slower. Your body doesn't move as quick as it used to move. And we can see that's what's happening to Mo Salah. Get the facts right. Mo Salah will still score a few goals, but this nonsense that let's give him a few more games, he's going to discover his best form back. Absolute nonsense. I said it. Absolute nonsense. Mo Salah is not going to get better. No, I'm sorry, he is not going to get better in his 30s. Unfortunately, this happens with all sports. The older you get, you don't get better. Now you can get all kinds of experience that you want to rely on, which is fantastic, and get more experience. But guess what? The younger athletes, the younger players, they might not have your experience, but they can actually bridge the gap with their pace and agility and tenacity. Unfortunately, that's what Mo Salah had the sign. He enjoyed it. He got all the accolades. He scored a few goals. He won the Champions League with Liverpool. He won the Premier League. He won the Carling Cup. He has won. He had a few accolades, which is fantastic. Now that he's on his way down, let's be respectful. There's no power unnecessary pressure on him. He will not get better. Unfortunately, and the bearer of bad news, he's not getting better. If you disagree with me, leave it in the chat respectfully. Tell me and show me how Mo Salah is going to get better in terms of history. Now, don't tell me about Ronaldo. He's 37. Is Ronaldo as good as when he was like 27? Why is it that these days common sense and critical thinking has been taken out of most people's brains? The exception don't make the fucking rule. There are a few exceptions of players that play up to their 40s. Were they as good as they were in their 20s or 30s? Absolutely no. But they didn't have a free fall, or they didn't fall as drastic as possible, like most players would do. But those exceptions don't make the fucking rule. Like, so because A and B could win a lottery, doesn't mean everybody going to win the fucking lottery. It doesn't work like that. Like, let's be sensible. Where did common sense leave the earth? So the more smartphone we have, the more dumber people are. People are dumber than bricks and doorknobs these days. Saying, so somebody played at 37. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The exceptions don't make the fucking rule. The exceptions don't make the rule. Now there are players in their 30s to 32, 33 that still got it. For how long? Not that long. But most players, their prime is from 25 to 30, 31 max. Max. There are even a few players, their prime starts as early as 21 to 22 and end in their 30s quicker than most other players. But the range is between 25 to 31. That's when most players have their prime. 32, beyond 32, you experience what happened to most athletes and to most players. Their form begins to dwindle, their productivity becomes a bit short. Their pace begins to get reduced. It happens to every sportsman. So how come these days we are hearing narratives of sports science? See, stop it. I understand people sponsor these funny researches and they put up this falsehood, and a lot of you don't have critical thinking anymore to look at it and look at the biological fact, the natural fact, the chronological fact of these narratives. I don't care the dietitian. I don't give a fuck if you have the best nutritionist, the best doctors, you sleep on the best beds, the therapeutic beds, you drive the best cars to make sure your back structure. I don't care. Age catches up with you. The older you get, you don't get quicker or faster or more agile. You get slower. It's natural. It's biological. There's nothing you can do with it. I don't care if you don't eat red meat or eat fish. It's just biological common sense. There's nothing you can do about it. I respect Mo Salah. He has done a lot for the game, for the English Premiership, for Liverpool. But sorry, right now, his form is going to continue to dwindle as it goes down. Unfortunately, he is not going to get better. This resurrection story that people saying, come on, even resurrection took 3 days. This is more than 5 matches. What are we talking about? There's nothing going to be resurrected with Mo Salah's career. His career hasn't just imploded. It's just showing the normal signs of decline that every player experiences. These are just normal signs of decline that you're going to get. If like most Salah to play in the middle as a nine, bringing closer to the nine, he will still score a few goals. But if you're expecting the terrific form he had for 4 or 5 years, it's not going to happen. It's unfortunate. Most of you do not want to apply common sense. You don't want to be logical. You want people to tell you what to believe because they have some fancy background. They work for Sky Sport or Talk Sport or they are former players. Come on, apply common sense. Don't be brainwashed. That's it. Some of you have brains. Some of you don't have brains. Most of you have been rinsed. Mo Salah is not going to get better. I'm not saying it's going to go fall flat, have a free fall, and become terrible. I'm just saying his form is going to begin to dwindle, and you have to accept it for what it is. All this nonsense of ageism doesn't. Come on, be sensible. Nobody gets better or quicker. No, let's try way better. You don't get faster or more agile the older you get. It's impossible. Like, let's stop it. Let's stop it. For athletes, show me the sports that the athlete or the football or the players got better. Oh, sorry, scratch that part better. The players got quicker or more agile the older they get. Let me show me. I might be wrong. Leave a comment section. Let me know. See, I'm always open to being corrected. I'm not this. I don't claim to know it all. I'm open to new informations. We'll do the research and we'll look at it objectively. But I have not seen any player that gets quicker or more agile the older they get. It is what it is. Most I say terrific player, but his form is going to dwindle. And Liverpool and most footballing fans should just accept it as is natural and biological order. It is what it is. If you like the content, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video for the green, very important, and turn the notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next video.